female hands typing on keyboard of laptop with content marketing word. Getty Leads are the undeniable lifeblood of your business. And content marketing is often at the heart of lead generation, as one of the top most effective lead generation method. In fact, 93% of B2B companies say that content marketing generates more leads than traditional marketing tactics. Let's put it this way, if you want to make more sales, then you need to generate more quality leads on a consistent basis. If you want to generate quality leads on a consistent basis, then you need great content to attract that audience. It's really that simple. But, in order to get better and better results, then you need to know exactly which content marketing lead generation tactics actually work in 2019. The basics of content marketing for lead generation. Before I get into the actual tactics of using content marketing for lead generation in 2019, I want to spend a bit of time on the basic elements of successful content marketing. Quality content that provides value and knowing your target audience. This might look obvious at first glance, but if you spend a bit of time exploring business blogs and other content created by and for businesses, you'll likely notice that many of them do not adhere to those two basic guidelines. The web is of low-quality content marketing examples which offer no real value to their specific audience, and creating content just for the sake of it simply won't cut it. So before you start creating any more content, take the time to get to know your audience. You can use social listening tools to research your industry and audience. Who are they? Where are they from? Where are they spending their time online? What are their needs, their interests, their struggles and their challenges? What kinds of content are they interacting with online, liking, sharing and so on? Then, when you start creating content for them, you can ensure that you're writing about the topics that interest them and that bring them real value. Now, let's get into the actual content marketing lead generation tactics for 2019. A bigger focus on quality rather than quantity. Long-form, well-researched content. Serious woman using a laptop on a table in a park. Getty. Whether it's a blog post, a lead magnet, or any other form of content, it has become increasingly important to focus on quality rather than on quantity. In other words, you need to create more long-form content, from 2,000 to 3,000 words and up, that is extremely well researched and brings real value to your target audience. The overwhelming majority, -85%, to be specific, of online content being published is less than 1,000 words in length. That said, the same study found that long-form content receives more shares and more links, consistently. That could be happening for a number of reasons. The more value your content brings to the reader, the more likely it is they'll share it, and the more likely it is that other websites will link to it. The more backlinks you get, the better your SEO rankings, and the more traffic you get, the more your search engine ranking grow. The more organic traffic you'll receive, and the more traffic you receive, the more leads for your business. However, it's important to understand that it's not just the length of your content that will bring you results. Writing long-form content is not about boosting your word count. Rather, it's about using as much space as you need to demonstrate your theories, prove your point and help your readers. So don't boost up your word count just for the sake of it. Pick topics that you can explore in depth. Make sure that your audience wants to read about them, and only then start writing. Create a high-value lead magnet for your website. There are several tactics for generating leads from your website visitors, many of them content marketing related. But the fastest and surest way to generate a ton of leads from your website is to create a high-value lead magnet, an in-depth piece of content that helps solve a problem for your target audience and that they can download in exchange for their information. A great lead magnet will not only help you generate more leads, but it will also help build up trust in your brand as you're effectively demonstrating your expertise on the subject. So, what does a great lead magnet look like? It solves a problem for your target audience. Remember all the talk about the importance of researching your audience? Here's where it comes in handy. Discover a problem that your target audience has that you can solve with your lead magnet. The broader it is, the better. Ideally, you want your lead magnet to resonate with a wide section of your target audience. It's highly targeted. As I mentioned just before, it's best to focus on solving a problem for your target audience. So if you go too broad, it could lead to some lost opportunities. For example, an ebook like The Complete Guide to Content Marketing might be too broad for your audience and even a bit overwhelming. However, a how-to guide like How to Double Your Website Traffic in 30 Days with Social Media solves a specific problem for your audience while still being relevant to a large majority of your audience. Make sure to advertise your lead magnet throughout your website, where relevant, and experiment with different types of opt-in and lead generation forms to see how it affects your results and optimize your strategy. Optimize your blog to generate more leads. Shot of a man using his laptop while sitting in a coffee shop. Getty blogging is one of the top content marketing lead generation methods available, but in order to generate more results from your blog, you need to know how to optimize blog for lead generation. Create more long-form well-researched blog posts that bring a lot of value. Promote your services within your blog content only where relevant. When you write how to type blog posts that provide value to the reader, it's the perfect opportunity to advertise your own services and entice readers to give you a call or message you if they want help. Add a sidebar opt-in form on all blog pages. In order to get readers to subscribe to your blog, you need to make it easy for them, and give them a reason to do so. Add a sidebar opt-in form on all of your blog pages to entice readers to subscribe to your newsletter. Create targeted content downloads/lead magnets. Beyond the main lead magnet from your website, you can also create content-specific downloads/lead magnets, where possible. Essentially, if you write an extensive blog post, or provide a quick checklist, basically, any blog posts that help solve a problem for your target audience, you can also include a targeted content download to go with your blog post in order to generate more leads. For example, if you write a guide on how to generate leads from content marketing, then you could also include a PDF version of that blog post that readers can download for safekeeping, or you can create an accompanying piece of content, such as the ultimate lead generation checklist. Conclusion: if